however far I was at 5 seconds, right, Ashley? Now, I'm assuming you're calling that 50, right? How did you know it was 50?
Yeah. Because it's the table.
Yes, exactly. Now, hey, can I show you a TI trick? No, you know what? No, forget it. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Because it's a trick. As soon as I said that, I realized it's not worth learning a trick. It's worth learning a principle. So, to get that question answered again, from the table, if you type in 5, it'll tell me where I was at 5 seconds. I was at 51.7 feet. Subtract that from 200, and that's how much distance I covered in those 4.69 seconds. Is that fair? You guys buy that? Okay, so now let's take a look again at now what we just calculated in green. We calculated my average rate of change, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That point, which the coordinates are 5, 51.6 or whatever it is, to that point. So I'm going faster. I'm going faster, which hopefully makes sense. I'm picking up less distance, but it's also taking me a lot less time. That's half my trip, right? Half my trip. Now, if we wanted to, which I don't want to because it doesn't help us answer the question about how fast I was going at 200, I could also figure out my average speed from 0 to 5 seconds, which would be this, yes? Or 0 to 2 seconds, which would be this. Or 2 to 5 seconds, which would be that. I could figure out my average speeds at any 2 points. But that doesn't help me answer the Brittany hairdryer question, which was how fast was I going when I passed Brittany and the group at 200 feet. So what do I have to do with this point here? I want to keep that at 200 feet. Josh?
Maybe you have to move that point as close to the 200 feet as possible.
And that is what instantaneous rate of change is all about. Keep scooching that point. Now, I have an in-class quiz prepared for us to do, which has you sneak up on that instantaneous rate of change, okay? I recommend working with a partner on this. I've got enough for everybody to do it individually if you want, but by all means, work with a partner. Check each other. I'll be wandering around, checking over your shoulders if you want me to. But let's take about 20, 25 minutes and slug through this thing, yes? Repeat it together. I want to get you started on it to make sure everybody knows how to start it correctly. But I want to make sure also that you understand the mathematics of this average rate of change, because we're going with this the rest of the term. The back 5 is all about averaging. You learn nothing else in this course. It's going to be about averaging. Gesundheit. Oh, I ruined it. I'm sorry. I ruined your sneeze. What's up, Brittany?
Hey, if you're with a partner,
Yes, please do. Just make sure both your names are on it, yes? Yes, just make sure both your names are on it. I'm a happy guy.
Oh, I have a question.
What's up?
Oh, you need to.
The website quiz. Oh, the in-class quiz, the grade quiz. Gotcha. You did it and you got credit for it. So shoot me an email, Mary, and I'll put 10 in it. Because I know you got a 10 on it. It's just a matter of putting it in your grade book. A lot happened in that first couple weeks.
I want my quiz.
I know you do, and you deserve that quiz. So, is the light okay with the lights down? Is that, yes, turn it on.
I remember that.
Give me one copy of that bad boy. I want to make sure you guys are okay. You guys are cool. Thank you. So, real quick, if you look at the quiz, it starts by having you essentially write this again. Because we are using this over and over again, are we not? That model, the whole point of mathematical modeling is to get an equation or a graph or a chart or something that helps us answer these questions. But I want to reiterate the importance of what the math we're doing is. So the very first part, the 2-point part there, says start by completing the model. Well, the model's right there on the board. You've got it. It's right here.
That was the 9.69, right?
Are you looking for numbers or?
No. Put the coefficients in. Look, it says fill in the coefficients.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yes.
What was that, average?
And you're defining the variables. That's all you're doing in that first 2-point part.
Right?
Yes. He said average. Yeah, average. This is
That's what you're doing. You're doing the time, the distance covered over the time elapsed. The only other thing you guys got to know is the answer to part B, which is at what average time did we agree we passed the marker at 200? But you know that. We've been using it 3 times now. 9.69. We're using that as our fixed reference point. That is Brittany's group's time that I crossed by the hairdryer. From that fixed point, we get all our data. Okay? Have at it. I'll be around to help if you need me.